battle has just begun!
Here it is, my match with the man, the myth, the legend, NBZ. I've been watching his YouTube since 4th gen. I'm an avid fan, and it is a great honor to face him in the battlefield. So, turn 1, I'm going to lead with Rocky the Flying Squirrel. Go for Nuzzle, just to break the possible sturdy, yeah, and stuff. I kind of forgot about the rules a little bit. Like, I thought he was going to Shell Smash, and that's why I wanted to paralyze him. And that's a little bit of a misplay, but getting Parahacks on him is definitely helpful as he goes for the Lava Plume. Does a lot. Thankfully, I do not get the burn, as I'm going to switch into Pelistrom now, predicting the Stealth Rock, and he does go for that. I know that he's definitely not going to stay in because I carry the Stab Water move, so he's going to go into anybody else as I get to Defog for free, since I do carry 3 flying types on this particular team. And he's going to go into Mantler, who is a man and Stantler at the same time. As I go Defog, as I said, and I'm going to be caught off guard completely by Mantler's Thunderbolt attack. That just clears me out, so I'm out of a Pelipper very early, but at least Pelipper got to defog the rocks, so I will force him to use Stealth Rock again, as Mantler reveals his second move, which is Reflect. Very unusual, very Gargle Floppy. As I go for the Knockoff, I wasn't sure what he would do, and Knockoff is one of those attacks where you don't need to predict at all. You just go for it, and as long as they're not a Mega Pokemon, that's going to be great. I do actually predict him to go into my Cargo here. I thought he may expect me to Thunder Wave, and yeah, that's why I go for Stealth Rock instead. So yeah, it's a nice little move by me, as now I go for Knockoff, and I get burned by the Flame Body. Flame Body ability, and that kind of sucks, but this Kecleon is a special defensive wall with Stealth Rock, Knockoff, Recover, and Thunder Wave, so being burned isn't too much of a detriment, as now he is forced to use Stealth Rock again. Now, I go into my main attacker. I have 2 main attackers. My first main attacker is Choice Specs Haunter, and why not? Choice Specs Haunter is very, very overpowered. Out of the 82 or 83 Pokemon we're allowed to use, according to Super Blah, the Haunter is definitely one of those Pokemon where it's like, really? We're allowed to use Haunter? Because this guy he's got a really high special attack stat. So going Specs to take advantage of a list of very slow Pokemon is nice, and also my entire team is just about paralyzing everybody and then pretty much going from there, because there are very few electric types on the list, which is pretty fantastic. Gonna go for the Thunder Punch. This is my other main attacker. It's Monferno. He's just a mini Infernape with the Iron Fist and the Choice Band. I've really fallen in love with that set. It has gotten me a lot of really impressive wins in the past, so yeah. Just gonna stay and go for Thunder Punch. I thought he might want to, I don't know, I just want to get damage on Mantler. As he goes Thunder Wave, and this Thunder Wave will come in later, the Thunder Wave, as he, speaking of Thunder Wave, he's going to go Thunder Wave again. This Mantler seems to want to paralyze everything on my team, which I'm pretty much fine with, especially with Tropius here. Tropius, doesn't mind being paralyzed, because that means it can't be poisoned. And Toxic is one of the very few ways to take down this really, really dickish wall. We got Harvest, Citrus Berry, Leech Seed, Protect, Air Slash, and of course Substitute. And yeah, I really went all out with this team because I wanted to win. So I scummed out so hard. Actually, the first team I made, made with Pokemon I wanted to use that were like my favorites on the list, and then I realized I'm probably not going to win with these guys. So I made this team, and this team is just clobbering people. It is incredible. So I get rid of his Mantler. Ghost Trick is in. This is going to be an important turn because he could, depending on what happens at the end of the turn, he's going to show me whether he has leftovers, Black Sludge, or, you know, if he doesn't heal himself with Black Sludge, he is most likely a choice Scarf Haunter. And there is no healing, so definitely a Scarf situation, which means he's definitely locked into Sludge Bomb. And you know who quad resists poison and is my best attacker on my team? Choice Specs Haunter. And because Mantler died, his normal type, that means I am allowed to spam Shadow Ball as much as I want. And I even get some health from Leech Seed. So this is a very, very, very favorable situation for me. So he's actually going to stay in. Just go for Sludge Bomb again as I go for Shadow Ball. I completely pull the wool over NBZ's eyes in this match because he assumes that I am Scarf this entire battle, but I am not. I'm Choice Specs, and that's my secret. And my secret is going to allow me to one-shot this Beartic. In his narration, he just chalked it up to Beartic being a horrible, horrible Pokemon. But I don't know, like, Beartic should have at least high HP, and I would imagine it could survive a Scarf Shadow Ball. But with the Specs boost and, of course, the Stealth Rock damage, that's going to be a dead bear. That guy's dead. Now, Clamperl comes in. This is a bizarre play. I didn't even think about this play until watching his narration. But the fact of the matter is, I am so psyched out by Clamperl. I am so afraid of this thing that I just switch out fearing it. But, like, if I had stayed in and gone for a Spec Shadow Ball, that Clamperl would have definitely died. I'm unfamiliar with Clamperl's stats, too, so I didn't feel comfortable risking Haunter, because I feel like I needed Haunter, and I also have Kecleon. And Kecleon is a Pokemon I put on the team intentionally for very, very strong water Pokemon, like Golduck or Octillery. But the Deep Sea Tooth boost, or whatever item it is, with Clamperl, that Surf almost takes me out. And I have max special defense and HP, so that is truly impressive. Yeah. I think Kecleon outspeeds Clamperl just because it's so incredibly slow. And this Banette is in here, and this Banette is a really, really interesting Banette set. Due to the restrictions of this tournament, he cannot use Shell Smash, and he cannot use Eviolite either, which means he's going to have to sweep in more hard-to-use means. He's going to have to use Trick Room and Rain Dance, and the paralysis is not really helping him. I also outspeed his Banette, I think. So, I don't know. Kecleon is just a stone wall. It's so hard to defeat in this format. I was almost dead, and then I just recover a couple times, and then he's got like an extra life in his pocket, basically. So I'm gonna go into Tropius now. I am thinking he is definitely going to use Destiny Bond at some point. Because for Taunt here, I didn't expect the Taunt. NBZ, pulling out the surprises. I've been watching his channel for ages, and yeah, definitely do not expect some of the moves that he pulls. Of course, this is a like bottom BST tournament, which means we're gonna see some Pokemon that you would never usually see, like the utility Banette. Like, who does that? I'm gonna miss Air Slash a lot, by the way. I do hit here though, and look how much damage that does to Clamperl. That really indicates how brittle Clamperl is as a Pokemon. And because I am paralyzed and he used Trick Room, I am able to KO him with Air Slash, except I miss. So getting pretty unlucky with the Air Slash rolls. And it's actually really going to come down to this, I think, because if I get fully paralyzed, then he may take the game. Although perhaps not, because I don't know. It would have been a lot closer. But yeah, because of the Trick Room that he provided for me, my paralyzed Monferno, remember that paralysis was important, is going to outspeed all of his guys in Trick Room, as I guess he just goes for a last-ditch Destiny Bond and gets fully paralyzed with Banette. So, that is the legendary BST World Cup Tournament match with NBZ. Yeah, I will leave the rules for the match in the description, so you could check it out. I think we're all full up, and the tournament is ongoing, and I think we're pretty much done with our first pool battles, and we're going to move on from there. But yeah, if you enjoyed this, you know what to do. Comment, like, subscribe, and I will see you later, YouTube.